Hey guys, so here it is as promised. Well, that was really bad timing with Twitter. This is going to be my movie collection overview. Um, I did film it a couple of times, but if you do or don't know, I went to Thorpe Park, and so I wanted to take my camera, and I hadn't uploaded the footage to my computer yet, so I got rid of all the footage. So I'm going to just record it all again. But yeah, this is my new movie collection overview. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and finally going to get around to it. Sort of after I saw some. This sounds horrible, but I saw someone else's movie collection overview. I'm not going to name names, and I just thought their taste in movies was terrible. And I was like, right, I'm going to do mine. Just as like an almost revolt or something. But that sounds horrible, doesn't it? Anyhow, yeah. Okay, well here's the video. So wait, hang on, this is my TV shows. Now I'm just going to start with movies and my TV shows. Yeah. So first here we have Serenity, the spin-off of Firefly, which is an awesome movie. I'd love to get that Region 1 Collector's Edition, but I haven't really checked how much it is. I'm assuming it's super expensive though. And then down here, I guess this is like a TV movie. We got Babylon 5 in the beginning, which is really good. And then Battlestar Galactica The Plan, which is also quite good. And then over here we have Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, which is okay, but the series is better. Oh, and up here we have both X-Files movies, which I enjoy both of them. And then we have DuckTales the movie, which I've never actually watched, but it looks like a good kids movie. My room's kind of messy right now, so I just have to navigate around. So we've got the Alfred Hitchcock collection with 14 of his movies. I still haven't watched all of those despite having it for about 2 years. Then we've got The Frighteners, one of my favourite, if not my favourite movie, which I haven't watched in a long time, a couple of years at least. Then we have this Alfred Hitchcock box set with North by Northwest, I Confess, The Wrong Man, Dial-M for Murder, Strangers on a Train, and Stage Fright. I think the only ones of those I haven't watched are those two, and I know Strangers on a Train is supposed to be real good. Okay, then we have Adaptation and Being John Malkovich box set, both amazing movies. Adaptation is seriously just fucking brilliant. Then you have Back to the Future trilogy, which is the wrong way around because that's how it's kind of faded. Then you have the Beverly Hills Cop trilogy, which the first two of those I really like. Black Hawk Down box set with a 3-disc, good flick. Then you have Cape Fear double pack. So both of those I watched and I enjoyed them both. I think I slightly preferred the remake. Then you have Die Hard 1 and 2 pack. The top of that's kind of I've never been right. Then they have both great movies. Then you got Die Hard 4, which is okay. I haven't seen the uncut version where he actually says yippee-ki-yay motherfucker instead of yippee-ki-yay bam, which was just annoying. It's like, oh thanks, you censored the best line in movie history so you can make it a PG-13. Way to go. Way to go, movie studios. Then you got Flags of Our Fathers and Let Us to Iwo Jima. I've only watched that one, which is good. I haven't watched Let Us to Iwo Jima. Indiana Jones trilogy, classics. Indiana Jones 4, I thought it was alright. It wasn't brilliant. Then you got Italian Job collection. Yeah, both good movies. I like the remake, which is it is a fun action movie. You got John Woo collection with Bullet in the Head, One to Thief, The Killer, which are all really cool actually. The Killer's especially amazing. Then you've got the original King Kong, which is great of course. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the deluxe edition, which is extended, which I haven't really properly watched, which I've had it for years, but I watched it with commentary, but I never actually watched it properly. And then you got Kingdom of Heaven Director's Cut, which is great. I've never seen the theatrical version, but I hear it's far, far superior. Then you got Lord of the Rings trilogy, all extended editions. Great movies, just really good. Really kind of landmark trilogy, aren't they? Marilyn Monroe collection with that I showed not too long ago, with Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, How to Marry a Millionaire, The 7-Year Itch, and Marilyn Monroe, The Final Days, which I have not watched any of those. Matrix trilogy, first one's great. El Mariachi trilogy with El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in, I was going to say America there, but no, Mexico. They got Mission Impossible trilogy, and now the fourth one's coming out next year, which they're filming now. That looks like it could be pretty good actually. Nightmare on Elm Street collection with the first 6 movies, and then New Nightmare. I've not seen the remake, but I really like the first one, the third one, and this one. And then you got the RoboCop trilogy. First one's a classic. Scream trilogy, love the first 2, and I'm hoping number 4 is good. I'm really just fingers crossed for number 4. They got Shawshank 3 Disco, which is good. Then you got Star Wars Episode 2 and 3, which are okay. And then you got Star Wars Original Trilogy, which is great. Although, some of the special edition stuff is kind of shitty. And you got Zathura and Jumanji, which are both fun little kid flicks. And then you got Wreck, which is I think this is my favourite Handycam film, with Cloverfield, which is here in close second. I just put these two together because they're both Handycams. They got Steelbooks with Cloverfield, which is just one of the best steelbooks ever. Apocalypse Now, The Fly, Highlander, Fight Club, and Clerks, which leads into my Kevin Smith stuff with Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma Special Edition, Jay and Bob Strike Back, Clerks 2, Clerks the Animated Series, and Evening with Kevin Smith. Yeah, great movies. Apart, I don't like that one. I hate Jay and Bob Strike Back. I think it's really, really stupid. I haven't really seen much of Kevin Smith's recent stuff like Zack and Miri or Cop Out, but I hear that Cop Out is god awful. And then we've got some Disney stuff, animated Disney stuff. You've got Snow White, Pinocchio, Dumbo, Peter Pan, Sleeping Beauty, 101 Dalmatians, Sword in the Stone, Jungle Book, Robin Hood, Aladdin, Hercules, Tarzan. All fantastic movies. I think my favourite is probably, Aladdin, and I can't wait to get Beauty and the Beast. That comes out soon in the UK. But Aladdin, although also I love Hercules, as you know. I've raved enough about that. Then you got Pixar with Toy Story 1 and 2. Toy Story 3 is out soon. Hey. Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Incredibles, Ratatouille, WALL-E. Don't have Up yet, and like I said, Toy Story 3 is out soon. And then it just goes into alphabetical, sort of, for the most part, and it kind of, I'll explain as I go. You got 28 Days and Weeks Later, both really good flicks. A Better Tomorrow 1 and 2 there, yeah, they're okay. I love the cover for A Better Tomorrow 2, that looks awesome though. You got Adventureland, American Psycho, Beetlejuice, Big Fish, Blade Runner and the Final Cut, Blair Witch Project, which is another Handycam film which I watched for the first time recently. I thought it was really good and really scary. It was really, it was more psychological than I expected. They got Blood Simple, Coens, nice. Born 1, 2 and 3, good flicks. Actually really good flicks, love those. Brain Dead, which is called in America, it's Peter Jackson, it's called, is it Dead Alive or Dead Evil or something? I think it's Dead Alive. They got Brazil, which is good. Breakfast Club, awesome movie. Bullet, which I haven't watched. Caddyshack, which is alright. I thought it was kind of dated, to be honest. Candyman, which is awesome. I love Candyman. I've seen Candyman 2, which is okay. It wasn't anything special. But Candyman 1 is fucking Helen, come to me. That's my Candyman. Carrie, which is Carrie. Great flick. Casino, another great flick. Then we have just a stack of stuff here. You got Camp Rock, which is god awful. Camp Rock 2's out. Jesus, I'll probably do 3 as well. Children of Men, amazing film. Christmas Vacation, yeah, it's okay. City of Men, haven't watched it. Cloverfield, another copy, which is, yeah, I love it. Collateral, great flick. Cowboy Bebop, the movie. I've seen the series as well, and it's such a, it's like the only anime I really like. It's really good. Creepshow, pretty good. Dawn of the Dead original, remake, director's cut, and Day of the Dead original, all great flicks. Yes, even Dawn remake. Fame, which is a lot darker than I expected, actually, really good. So that's Fame. And then over here we have these movies where it starts to kind of, up here it loses its alphabeticalness and just becomes random. But you've got Daywatch, which is great, Deliverance, Demolition Man, The Descent. That film is one of the scariest films ever, and I know I get real scared easy, but man, that film scared the shit out of me. It's terrifying. The Descent 2 wasn't nearly as good. Die Another Day, Disturbia, which is enjoyable even though it's like a rip-off of Rear Window. Dog Soldiers, Drag Me to Hell, love it. Doctor Strangelove, great stuff. Yeah, Enchanted, Evil Dead 2, and then up here we have Evil Dead, The Book of the Dead, which that's awesome. Bloop, bloop. Existence, which is really underrated in my opinion. Face Off, Falling Down, Feast 1 and 3. I don't have 2, but I've seen it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Final Destination 1 and 2. I've seen all the Final Destinations. I think the first one's the best. I think they're all kind of enjoyable. I know a lot of people said they've gone down here, but you know what you're getting. I think they're kind of fun. Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More. Great stuff. French Connection. Friday Night Lights. We don't talk about that because we all know I rave about the TV series all the time. The Game, which was awesome. Ghostbusters. Ghost World, which is still in plastic actually. I know. Ginger Snaps, which is good. Doll Next Door, which is I think like one of the few like kind of teen comedies I have in my collection. GoldenEye, which is maybe my favourite Bond film. Gone Baby Gone, which is great. Gremlins, Groundhog Day, Grosse Point Blank, the original Halloween. It's nearly Halloween, so time to pull this Sweet Baby out again. 2 copies of Hardboiled. That's a special edition that you can't get in the UK, which is why I have it. It's like my favourite action movie ever. I love it. Hard Candy, which is real good, really good. Harry Potter 1, 3, 4 and 5, and my parents or my mum has number 6. But yeah, the Harry Potter's a good flick. I like these ones especially. And then up here you have Misery, which I haven't watched yet. St. Elmo's Fire, which I haven't watched either. I got this like free. It's still in plastic. I got it free about like in 2008. I still haven't watched it. I don't really know what to expect from it. There Will Be Blood, which I also haven't watched. Road to Perdition, which is really good. And Rugrats the movie, which is... I love it. Okay. You got High Fidelity, which is amazing. The Hills of Eyes remake, which I love. Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, which was okay. Home Alone, which is alright, I guess. Home Alone 2, which is just a copycat. Oh look, he's in New York this time. You got Hot Fuzz, which is awesome. The Host, which is a really, really good flick. Horton Hears a Who, haven't watched it. Cast Flying Daggers, amazing. I prefer this to Crouching Tiger. I love this film, it's so good. Infernal Affairs, sorry. Which is awesome. They have Infernal Affairs 2, which is Region 3. I love these covers. And then you got Infernal Affairs 3, which is also Region 3. Into the Wild 2-disc. The UK 2-disc is really hard to find. Like, I swear, I got it used somewhere, I didn't realise. And then, like, I look online and I can't find a 2-disc anywhere in the UK. Watch it if you haven't seen it yet, it's really good. iRobot, it's a decent action flick. Jaws, classic. Jaws 2, shit. Jingle All the Way, what? No, I don't have that. Jurassic Park 3, underrated. Kill Bill 1, good stuff. Kill Bill 2, also good stuff. The Kingdom, good action movie. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, really underrated. Land of the Dead, pretty good. Last Action Hero, amazing. I love that film. Lethal Weapon 1, 2 and 3, all great. The Machinist, good stuff. Matchstick Men, also underrated. Memento, awesome. Miller's Crossing, another clone film, love it. Minority Report, one of my favourite Spielbergs actually, I really love that movie. The Mist, amazing. Moulin Rouge, pretty good stuff, but I haven't seen it in years. Muppet Movie, yes. Muppet Christmas Carol, just one of the best, like one of my favourite films ever. Nightmare Before Christmas, awesome. Night Watch, really, really good. No Country for Old Men, haven't seen it since cinema actually, shamefully. I think Ocean's 11, fun heist movie. The Orphanage, I think the same goes for The Orphanage as far as like I haven't seen it since. No, it's not a fun heist movie. I haven't seen it since cinema, but it's really, actually that film is really awesome. Panic Room, yeah, good stuff. Forrest Whitaker's amazing and everything. I love Forrest Whitaker. He's so underrated actor. Page Master, good childhood film. Parole Officer, I think this was one of the first DVDs I ever bought, and I haven't seen it in, I have not seen this in years, like probably like 5 years or something, but I used to love it. Patriot Games, good action movie. People Under the Stairs, a fun kind of, and also kind of creepy horror film, not what you'd expect at all. Fire and Booth, good thriller, really good thriller actually. Pirates of the Caribbean 1, the best one obviously. Planes, Trains, Automobiles, classic. Point Break, a really fun action movie. Poltergeist, this is really good actually, I loved it. Some of it in parts reminded me of Drag Me to Hell, which I know is sacrilege, because like, you know, this came out way before Drag Me to Hell, so it should be the other way around. Pulse, the original, great flick. But that's part 1 of the collection overview. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for part 2.